Hello there, welcome back to the Ogre, the old Git Reacts, Reviews and Off Times Reminisces, and today we're doing Praesagium, I presume that is. Not heard of these before, so it's a new band for me, and this is an advanced track from a mini CD or mini album they're bringing out. I've heard it, so it's not a reaction yet again. Excuse me, I'm getting wrapped up here. But I've heard enough here to say if this is like the album, it'll be an instant purchase. Shall we see why? Yes, let's. So, an atmosphere builder there, sort of a bit of a sort of dismal beginning, sort of a bit dreary, but as soon as the tempo picks up, someone's lit a fire under it, and it's sparking, and you know, sparks are rising and going up into the night sky, and you know, there's a crackle there as well. So it's one of those songs that fool no one, where it starts off quite sedate and then kicks up a gear or two, and we're all happy. So it's quite a traditional old schooly sort of sound for this, but not stale. It's still fresh. You know, a lot of trouble. There's nothing wrong with an old school sound, of course, as long as it's got its vitality. But the trouble is that you have to have something a wee bit different to resonate, certainly with me, because you know, when you've heard when you're as old as I am, you've heard it all before, more or less, and so you want new things, or if it is a traditionalist sound, you want something that's you want nuances that make it, I say, interesting, and this does that. I can never work out where those that melody, that mournful melody that permeates throughout here. I can never work out whether it's a keyboard or a guitar. I'm presuming guitar here because of that slight distortion to it, but I could be wholly wrong. But it's things like that sort of lift it from the norm, and give it that, as I say, that vitality you need for something that is fairly traditional and old school. So it's a hook. It's one of those things that afterwards you're sort of humming along to as you walk the dogs, drive your car, plot world downfall, whatever it is you want to do after you've listened to your music or during. Bearing back towards it being a keyboard now. So yes, I'm not sure whether that is a guitar now. I'm moving back towards, as I say, being a keyboard synthesized sound. Regardless, it's doing its job. It's adding oodles of atmosphere to this, and it's avoiding being too dungeon synthy as well. It's got enough arpeggios and variation to it, albeit not a lot, to sort of make it not just a dungeon synth sound on top. And the atmosphere on this is thick, isn't it? It is, as I often say, painting that picture. I'm not quite sure what picture it's been painted for me at the moment. It's not sort of, it's at the moment it's a bit abstract. It's not forming into an image that I can sort of put my finger on, but it is nonetheless very atmospheric, and it is sort of, I'm riding along with it. It is, if it was a sort of a roller coaster ride, I'm on the front seat, arms in the air, whooping.
Yeah.
stopping it now because I've had a thought. This song reminds me of a song by Order of the Ebon Hand. I can't remember what it's called, To Athletes or something like that. And the reason it reminds me of that song is because the Order of the Ebon Hand song reminds me of early Public Image Limited, and that sort of guitar sound, albeit it maybe actually it was a guitar sound with Public Image. Here it might be a synthesizer sound, but it has the same effect, and it's a warm tone to it. Not necessarily a friendly tone, but a warm tone. So I suppose, as in the picture, I suppose, sort of fire embers, or sort of cooling lava warmth maybe. But so yes, so this song again has that sort of feel about it, as if the ghost of Keith Levine has, I don't know if he's dead, but his guitar playing has resurrected itself into a black metal band 40 years later. 40, yes, 40 plus years later, to provide us with that glorious melody. So there you go. I've said before, when I do reviews or reactions, and reactions in particular, which are few and far between, in all honesty, I will tell you if it's a genuine reaction. Not that you'd ever notice, because my expression never really changes regardless. But had this been a reaction, and that was the first time I listened to it, there would have definitely been a few wows coming out there, because when I listened to it for the first time, I was going, wow, this is good. This is very, very good. This is very, very good indeed. And it's just struck me another thought. Moon Citadel. It's got a Moon Citadel vibe about it. It's not the same, but it's got that sort of tone to it. And if you've listened to or watched my Moon Citadel reaction review from quite a while ago now, you'll know, if I'm making any comparison between these bands, then Praesagium are very, very good indeed, because there's no finer compliment than being compared to Moon Citadel. As I say, it's not a direct comparison, but it is the feel. Yes, fantastic. And if the rest of the album, as I say, or mini album, is as good as that, there'll be no happier bunny than me. Yeah, clicky bollocks. Catch you all next time. Cheerio.